This is the fourth round of the Premodern League. Seems pretty good. Not great, but definitely good. Let's see how this dress looks. Huh. Taking the impulse. Decree won't be good for a while. Swords to Plowshares just isn't that good against me generally, so if I can cut them off from chaining draw spells or whatever, that's definitely what I want to do. Not getting what I needed though, unfortunately. More forest is not exactly what I had in mind. Alright. Yeah, this might not go very well, huh? Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna use it now in case they're working up to a fact or fiction. The alternative being to save it for, I don't know, for when I draw survival. But also, I mean, I do have Drained Hermit that I'd like to resolve, so this makes sense for multiple reasons. Humility. Yeah, I have to get rid of that. That's basically game over by itself. I'm extremely lucky to have to have gotten the duress there, and to have had a land drop to keep my duress safe from mana leak. Oh, that's bad. Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't seem good right now. Do I just go for the... Man, this is really bad. Um, I mean, I've got all these land drops, and I know they have leak and swords, so I'm not gonna get ahead by playing stuff now. Yeah, I'm just drawing really badly. Like that one duress was more like not so much good luck as a slight momentary reduction in bad luck. But if I didn't want that to be a thing, I wouldn't play Magic, and yet here I am. Oh, another swamp. Going for the cycle, I think. What I really want here is two discard spells. That's what I like to have when I break a mid to late game standstill. One of them has to be Cabal Therapy. It's going to depend on what sort of pressure they can put on me. Survival is powerful. Got something high impact now at least. But I still have no discard, and I still have land drops to make. They're only doing 2 damage to me each turn. Oh. Just step that up. Yeah, I don't know, maybe 2 turns from now or whatever, I'll have to start getting proactive. I just don't want to make the move yet. Yeah, it doesn't help. Really didn't want to see Conclave there. Yeah, I think I have to make a move now. I've got 9 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, this is really not good. I'm gonna lead with survival and I guess hope that they have mana leak and not actual counterspell or disenchant. It's just this is just not how I wanted it to go, but you know, I mean, there's only 4 actual hard counterspells in most Landstill decks. It's not that much to ask that they don't have one of them. Alright, I'm really glad to see it resolved. Let's see what we can do here. Get my graveyard stocked up. Alright, yeah, at this point, I'm just going to run stuff into their answers. I'm thinking Wall of Roots. If they counter Wall of Roots, I just don't care. And then if they don't, I can play Hypnotic Spectre into Mana Leak or Swords to Plowshares. If they want to leak this, like, whatever. Alright. Made some pretty good progress that turn. Alright, puts me at 6. I bet they've still got multiple mana leaks. Well, I bet they had multiple mana leaks and they have at least one now. That's cool. What do I want to do this turn? Okay, I believe I want to go get Ravenous Baloth. Play it. So round Mana Leak. Got an Impulse. Yeah, that Conclave has me in kind of a precarious position. I do want to play, and I do want to make sure I keep playing around Mana Leak with my important stuff. But every single turn I want to run something into it. Right, are they going to counter that? I'd be a little more worried about them sourcing it, but it looks like they just want to use the Mana Leak, which is great because I can get it back and replay it if I get to that stage of the game. Okay, cool. Well, that was a pretty good turn. End step, I can off the Tempting Worm and get something a little more appropriate to the context here. Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm getting some pretty sweet value with the Baloth, puts me back at 10, makes me feel a bit safer than before, and that is actually the last known card in their hand. Alright, they are taking their 4 life back from me. I wonder if Tempting Worm might actually be good. Maybe I'll keep it. I have 5 cards in hand right now. If they have lands, they aren't man lands because they would have been playing them. What would I get if I were to discard to survival? I need to figure this out fast, by the way. Alright. Am I desperate enough to get Masticore? Probably not. I think I probably want Yavimaya Elder. Yeah, I'm not using Genesis this turn. So I'll just target the Squee. Play Nightmare. See if they found their actual counterspell. It's like, still no. Let's play Elder. Still playing around Mana Leak there. And now I will get back... I get back Baloth, or I can get back Spectre. I think Spectre is... Just a little bit more looking like what I want. I'd like to trade with the Conclave. Or alternatively, of course, if I could hit the opponent with it, that'd be awesome. They're probably sitting on like 2 Wrath of God or something. Yeah, let's discard the Squee. And now I'm going to, I think, just play Vigilante maybe. Yeah. Puts me in a good blocking position. Lets me deal with a standstill. Right, there goes Hypnotic Spectre. Should stop the soldier attacks though. That's 2 from the Conclave. Back down to 6. Do I want to use this yet? I'm thinking still no. Shredder is pretty nice. Let's play this Nightmare. Oh, they found the counterspell? Oh, that's not a counterspell. What is this? Fact or Fiction? Yeah. Ooh, a Disenchant and an Absorb. Ugh. I don't like that at all. Let's see. Which is better? Probably the Absorb at this point. So I'll put the Disenchant and the Mana Leak together. And I guess I'll give them the land that hurts them with the Absorb. So I can get soft counter that I can play around, plus Disenchant for the survival that has, I mean, with Genesis in the yard, it's done a lot of its damage. Alright, yeah, they took the Absorb then. Okay, that's fine. Let's get something with survival. I'm just gonna get Wall of Blossoms, I think. I mean, I already have one, but no, I'll get Birds of Paradise. No, I mean, I shouldn't get Wall of Blossoms, but I do want to play Wall of Blossoms. I'm gonna get the other Deranged Hermit. That'll be my turn then. Then next turn, I believe I'm going to Genesis back Baloth. I'm in a pretty vulnerable position. Wrath of God, there we are. Got that wrath out of them. But they've got another one. Okay, let's count this mana. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. Get back. Baloth. Play it. And do I want to use the Squee now, or do I want to play the Hermit? I think I'm going to get my Squee value instead. I could go for Graveborn Muse if I really wanted to. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, I think I will. I've got my Baloth. I want to draw discard. Okay, there's Mana Leak. And done. Better to get my Squee value and draw out the Mana Leak that way than just run the Deranged Hermit right into it and keep Squee in hand. Gotta be real mindful of the timer. I'm ahead, but only slightly. You could easily come down to that. Right, take some damage. Gonna get back. I'll get back a Deranged Hermit. Get my attack in. Discard Squee. Maybe I'll just get Masticore. Yeah, it's getting countered. Actual counterspell or absorb again, maybe? It's looking like absorb. It's forbid. Ooh. Okay. That works. I will play Deranged Hermit and end the turn. Right, and that did not draw out the forbid. Okay. We got a factory. With Hermit on the board, it's not going to be an issue. Here comes Conclave. Let's sacrifice the beast. Okay. Gets me down to 4. the Baloth back. No to that. Yes to that. One, two, three. Yes. The Baloth. Is it getting forbidded? It looks like it. Or I guess getting forbidden would be the way to say it. Okay, so that's gone. Let's play another Hermit. Do a little attacking. Discard Squee, go get Bird of Paradise, play the bird, and the turn. Two, four, six, eight, 10. Yeah, they're dead on the board to my Hermit. Nice. Got it. One, two, four, six, 8, 10, 12. That's fine. Just target the Squee. Make this as streamlined as possible. Zero cards in hand. That is it. They should be conceding because I'm ahead on the clock. But they may be pretty mentally fatigued at this point. It's been a real slog. There we are. Looks like they saw it. All right. Well, that went very nicely, despite the rocky start. Into the sideboard. 2 web. And at least 2 naturalize. Take out the Wretch. Probably take out 3 Wall of Roots. Probably the Masticore. Maybe put in the other Tempting Worm. I've had pretty good results with it. Alright, time to time to take stock of what I've got here. Uncuttable. Baloth is cuttable, but there, I had to take a little sip of tea. Been talking like crazy. Baloth is a pretty solid threat, though, so, I mean, I'll probably keep it. I definitely need at least 1 Bone Shard that might try to catch me off guard with Exalted Angel or Melee Mage or whatever. Plus, sometimes they just play a big good Decree, and Bone Shredder kills one, chump blocks the other, comes back, neutralizes it very effectively. Orangutan I probably want to keep. I assume they're going to have, I don't know, Furnace or something, and, you know, I mean, sometimes, you know, maybe I'll attack with a bunch of squirrels, they'll block one of them with a factory, and then I'll finish it off with a Orangutan. So, let's see. I could cut the second Tempting Worm for for a third naturalize. That may prove to be a good idea. I don't know, I feel like 2 is probably sufficient. And Tempting Worm can be... You can really just get the job done. I'm going to keep it like this time around. Okay, good hand. All right. Gotta play fast to maintain my lead. I mean, we took over... We both took over half our time for one game. I mean, honestly, it seems like the odds of them winning 2 games within 10 minutes is really low. But, of course, that depends on things going well. It depends on me not zoning out and assuming that I'm in a good spot. Alright, we got the standstill. Little bit of lag here. Okay, that didn't last too long. I am going to therapy. And I'm going to name... I know they have Disenchant in the main. I feel like Disenchant is the way to go, given that I'm likely going to follow up with the Sabo's Web. Nice, got a hit. Good stuff. Then I follow that up with the web. And then the opponent will be able to mana leak me later, so I'm going to take the Fact or Fiction now. No, I'm not. That would be too early. I'm going to end the turn. I have more time than that. Ooh, nice. Hmm. Let's play Wall of Blossoms here. Flashback my therapy. I assume they're going to mana leak it? No, they aren't. In that case, I'm going to take Fact or Fiction. Okay, they didn't draw anything useful. I'm going to play Wall of Roots. Be done. Now I can simply play around the mana leak. Yeah, they're just going to leak the wall. They probably should have... I don't know. I'm not sure what they should have done. And I don't have the time or the mental energy to figure it out. Not right now, anyway. Okay. Ooh, nice. Yeah, let's hit him with Duress just to play it safe. a counterspell. Play survival. I'm gonna do a bit of surviving right now. Go get Squee, and then end. As much as I love Graveborn Muse, I mean, they've got the swords right there. But yeah, with Web on the board and them needing to disenchant survival first. Ooh, oh, look at that. I really don't see them killing me in the time allotted. Okay, so I'm not going to use that, and then I'm going to naturalize that. Yep, they get rid of some largely irrelevant stuff. If they draw Humility, I still have another naturalize to draw into. Though I'd feel better if I had two. Let's see. I'm going to take Wall of Blossoms here. Just maintain velocity. Also, if I can get a Hermit down, then Humility will no longer be good unless it's immediately preceded by Wrath of God. Nice. Discard Squee. Go get Genesis. Discard Genesis. Go get... Yeah, I'm gonna make it the Hermit. I think about swordsing on my end step. That wouldn't make any sense. I don't know, I mean, like maybe if they think they're going to draw right into Decree or chain Factor Fiction into something or Impulse into Wrath. Well, if they Impulse into Wrath, then they don't need the swords. Yeah, I'm not sure what the thinking is there. I believe it's probably a mistake. Right, discard. Go get... I don't know, what do I want here? I think I just want another Hermit. Gives me that much more Humility protection. Makes it so they can only block a squirrel by either losing the factory outright, but more likely they would tap it to pump itself, but then it stays tapped. So I'm basically killing it, given that they can't get rid of Web until they've already gotten rid of Survival, because Survival is just more dangerous. Now I've got a nice 1 extra green mana to cash in that Wall of Blossoms. Get something a little more proactive. Oh, that's it. Awesome. Yeah, that was a great match. The deck ran just the way I wanted it to.